Hey guys, welcome back to the No Holds Barred Network with another episode of Indy Talks. I'm your host, as always, the queen of the Indies, Tiffany, and I see a blurred screen, so maybe we don't have another guest, but today I'm joined with Austin Luke. How are ya? And I don't hear ya. What happened here? Did I lose my guys? I lost my guys here. Hold on 1 second. It's gonna be one of those days that we're really... What happened here? Okay, hold on. There we are. I don't know what happened. So there we are. Between technical difficulties.
Oh, I see it. Enable background blur. That's
oh my God. And yeah, we're joined with Brandon Kirk as well. How are you guys?
Hello.
Oh, wonderful. Are we live?
We're live. We are live.
We're live.
So say hi to all the peeps over there. So unfortunately, Matt's not going to be able to join us today. Maybe I'll do something with him later, or maybe I'll do something with him tomorrow. We'll see. But I brought you the other two. So we got Brandon and Austin. You got a long week coming ahead. We're going to discuss everything going on this week. Tomorrow we have Undiscovered at the H2O Center. Friday we have the student show, the Hustle Cup. Saturday is Matt Tremont's Death Tournament. And Sunday we have Destiny. So it's a crazy, crazy weekend. So, it's funny. I said something last night to one of my friends, and I was like, it's a full circle for me, I feel like, because Last Extravaganza is really when I got sucked completely into H2O, which were almost a year to the T. So, and you guys were on it. So, like, what are your guys' thoughts of, like, from a year of watching, like, Matt retire and all the craziness that we happened last year to where we are this coming weekend?
I think we all knew that this was going to happen, wasn't it? Matt can't stay away. He always comes back. They always come back.
See, I remember when everyone was telling Matt, like, "Oh, you're gonna Terry Funk it, aren't you?" And for a while, Matt was like, "Fucking killed
brother."
Says this. It's hilarious. Like he was getting mad for a while. He's like, "I'm done," and then this shit all happened, and we never fucking. Year ago, I never would have thought this was gonna happen. So.
Oh man, I feel like also too, like a lot of people also, like I said, like me, I'm your fan that like came in from Last Extravaganza, and then to watch like the last year to what we're going into. So we went from 2 days last year, and now we got 3 days. So what are your thoughts about that?
My body's not going to enjoy it. I'll tell you that much.
What do you?
The whole week now. Like it's it starts with the Undiscovered for me, and then training, and then everything else in between. But then like wrestling on Hustle Cup, and then Tremont's Deathmatch Tournament, doing that, and not just doing that, but like there's things we have to build. We got to work doing that too. We got to build whatever we want, whatever the tournament calls for, and then we got to pack up our ring and take it to Trenton the next night. So like. No one's gonna have an easy weekend whether you're wrestling or not. And the people who are wrestling, like myself, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. But
Did you guys ever think that you'd be in a stadium though?
not this soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn cool to think that. I mean, either way, whether you have it in the H2O building or you had it at a stadium or you had it in Atlantic City, doesn't matter. Like. This is still bigger, like the biggest thing, for H2O. And wherever it ended up being, we're going to draw a huge crowd. It's going to be just as big. But being in a stadium is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. And then we got people like flying in from like never mind like states. I mean, like I drive in
different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was told there was people coming from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Matt had a list of like where tickets were bought around the world, and I got to see some like people from Japan are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be people all over the world flying in just for this show. Pretty nuts.
Oh man, have you seen any like fans like tweet at you guys like they're excited to like come?
Everyone for Effie than me, so I kind of just took that as what it was. I'm like, yeah, I'm more for Effie than me too.
What about you, Brandon?
Yeah,
No
I've had. Nobody wants to see me? No.
Yeah, everyone wants to leave. That's the thing.
Everyone wants me to leave?
Yeah, you got nuclear heat. That's
I mean, it's my gimmick, brother.
I
That's what I
mean,
do.
you are the student slayer. I mean, first of all, this should be a shirt. Why is it not a shirt?
You have students.
You're right. It should be, and I will get on that immediately.
Yes, definitely need that to happen. So, but like you got going.
I still
Yeah.
don't remember who the source of that name was, and I can't remember who came up
Wasn't
with
it MLJ?
Was it Emil?
It was MLJ. He was on commentary and he gave you that nickname.
That
Well,
Emil.
Credit. We could have just passed it off as our own, but nope. Sorry. Gotta pay money. No.
Wait, let's erase this. We're gonna clip this out and like Brandon came up with this and like we're just gonna patent this and
Just kidding. I came up with it. I'm gonna put it on the shirt, and I will give no credit to anybody.
And we can get one. That's about it.
Is it gonna be like Mickey Mouse with like
It better be.
with a
It should
knife
be.
or something like that? Like instead of that's what I feel like it could be actually. So this is a lot, right? Like this is
Oh, yeah.
gonna be like probably like one of the most times that you have wrestled within a week.
Probably. Like I said, I'm like clocking in. It's gonna be a like over an hour of ring time, pretty much.
Mhm.
I'm thinking, like, I don't know. It's just I'm gonna be in the ring a
Probably
lot.
more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm anticipating going every round in every tournament, which is, I mean, gonna be a lot, but it's what I signed up for.
Yeah. Brendan, you're used to this though. Like you've done like
Yeah.
collective, and that's hard
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
body.
WrestleMania weekends.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when you're doing 9, 10, 11 matches in a weekend, it takes a huge toll on your body. Like I was, even last year, like I had 4 death matches, and then by the third one, I was like, I looked sick. Like I looked physically ill, to where like I couldn't even do the last one. Like it's tough. It's hard, and especially some of the kids might be doing 4, 5, 6 matches this weekend,
Right.
and
There's 3 people that are in both tournaments, and that's me, Gigi, and Anthrax, and that's it.
Yeah.
We're the only 3 that are in both tournaments.
really, that's it.
Pretty sure, yeah. As far as I
Yeah.
know, right?
But I think also too is
As
like
I
a
know.
lot of the students are still a lot new, correct? Like within a year's worth
It's
of
all
training.
Students, yeah.
Yeah.
There might be a couple shy of a year. None that I can think of off the top of my head, but it's all H2O homegrown people.
Right.
And
So I think that's gonna be like hard for them to like be doing like back to back days of like tournament. Like you said, there's only 3 of you
Yeah.
guys doing
Right.
this, but you guys have been doing this for a while. But it's definitely like hard on the body, definitely. So
absolutely.
So, Brandon, let's talk about the deathmatch tournament. I mean, there's 16 people in this tournament. Like,
That's a lot.
what do you do? Like,
I mean, that's what are most deathmatch tournaments usually around 8 to 10 people, 10 at most.
Mhm.
I mean, having to prepare for 16 people and probably multiple matches is very difficult.
yeah.
But I'm me, so I don't have to worry as much as other people do. Like I know who do I got in my match? Oh, Chando's probably.
Yeah.
What's that?
Chondo, Gigi, and Anthrax, pretty sure.
Oh, come on. Come on. That is a cakewalk. Me in the first round, please.
All you have to do is
I know Chondo just thinks he's on this fucking like it's his destiny to fucking win this tournament and be the best deathmatcher. Come on. I'm me. What do I have to worry about?
A lot of things, maybe.
Like what? Name me one.
I don't
name me
know.
one thing.
I mean, I
Exactly.
feel like
You
you're used to this. You've been in the business a long time. You've
10 years.
wrestled, right? And like you've wrestled a bunch of the people that are in this tournament. So you don't feel no threat with anybody of all these people that are in here?
Let me think. No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Guys, share the stream. I see a bunch of you in there. I love you guys like very much. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you guys got any questions for Austin and Brandon, please drop them in the chat. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
Can only you see the chat? Because I can't see the chat.
I can see the chat. Well, you guys are on your phones.
I also can't see you.
I know. I have to shut my cam off in order for this to work on the program. So, but I'm here. So, but
Okay, you can see me.
You can see Austin. It's okay. We see Casey in the background too. So,
would you like to come and join with me?
I mean, she's got a big match coming on. She's.
Oh shit! You have a big match coming on. Tiffany wants to talk to you.
The fans.
She's busy.
She's busy preparing for her. She's trash. There you go. She's trash.
She's busy telling me how bored she is in this hotel room because it's my fault that No Peace got canceled today and that we have nothing to do. We're stuck in the
guys. So like, buy some merch of the Kirks here, so that they can go have a good time.
It's coming out. Our hot sauce is coming out this weekend, and it comes if you order online. You get a free container of Brandon Kirk pocket sand. Go buy that.
Pocket sand? What the heck?
That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
The Kirk's hot sauce coming out. It's like a kiwi habanero mild sauce coming out this weekend. Mm-hmm. And if you buy online, you get a free little container of Brandon Kirk's pocket sand.
Hey, Prince, I see you in the chat. Mark, how are you? He goes, best guest ever. I know your faves are on this podcast. I love it very much. So is there any matches that, in your guys' opinions, that should stick out that people might be sleeping on that they should really watch out for?
The card's in front of me, but I can't connect it to my...
Okay, so I could definitely go off my head, all right, from what I can think, and then you guys can elaborate off that and add to anything. But I really think, Big Red versus RSP. I know it's a non-title match. Okay, but this is big. This is big. So, like, what happens if Ryan beats RSP? Will he, and then I know we have Matt and RSP supposed to wrestle in November for the belt. But what happens if Ryan beats RSP? Does that, give him an automatic title shot? And you're muted. No, I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I guess technically, yes. Yes, it would. But, come on. Is that going to happen? I like Big Red. He's a good kid, but come on, Big Red. Bring it down back to reality here.
I've never been hit.
Fucking Ricky Shane Page.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably, as far as I know, out of all the students at H2O, hardest chop is Big Red's. Hardest lariat is Big Red's. He throws people effortlessly. It's odd how he just kind of throws people against their will. I know because I've been on the receiving end of it a lot. But if anyone's going to do it out of the student, I mean, Mark didn't do it. I didn't get a chance to do it. If anyone's going to, it's going to be Big Red.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to do it. I mean, I'm glad that you have high hopes for your buddy, but I mean, Ricky Shane Page, 20 plus years in the business, multiple deathmatch tournament wins, former GCW world champion, former showed up on AEW. He wrestled the Big Show.
No, he wrestled White.
Oh, he wrestled Paul White. I mean, let's come back down to reality here, Austin. That's great. He can chop really hard. That's wonderful. But Ricky's Ricky. I mean, listen, anything could happen. But my money is on Ricky.
Ooh, what do you think, Austin?
Sorry, Red.
Red's in the chat. He goes, "Hey, what can I say? I always find a way."
Hey, if you can, great. I will be incredibly as one. How many trainers are 1/3 of your trainers?
There's been a lot.
Great. if you manage to do it, I'll be incredibly proud of you. But my money's not on you. Sorry, homie.
Boy.
I'll bring a different match that's also on Hustle Cup.
Mhm.
Alex Stretch and Drew Blood are in a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Who?
Alex-
You?
No, Alex Stretch, Drew Blood doing a hardcore match on Hustle Cup. Alex hasn't done hardcore match since he's been injured for a while. He hasn't been able to wrestle. He had a real bad injury, and now he's coming back to do the only hardcore match on Hustle Cup. And him and Drew Blood are probably like the sleeper match of the show. Everyone's really focused on the tournament, but the two non-tournament matches on the show are Ricky and Big Red, and then Stretch and Drew Blood. And knowing both of them, there's probably going to be a lot of insanity taking place.
Yeah.
Stretch is a fucking madman.
Yeah, to say the least.
What a weirdo that dude is.
Yeah, there's like a split personality thing. It's freaky.
So here we go. So I want to talk about like all the light tubes, because since I was there, I got to come down and to the training, and I saw under the mat there was a lot of light tubes. A lot.
Yeah, that's actually training. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we got that. If you guys, go back on that episode, I put, you guys see Brandon and Marcus were working with light tubes a little bit, working on that skill. And I'm like surprised like a lot didn't crack, which I was shocked, because I know like they're very sensitive. But how many like light tubes are we gonna probably see?
That's hard to ballpark really, because you don't know how many more we're going to get in time for that. And I know that regulations weren't really announced for the deathmatch tournament, only the finals, which is I believe it's Shattered Dreams, something of the sort, the glass finals.
What does that mean? Shattered Dreams? Panes of glass and shit? Is that what that is?
Glass. I'm assuming. I can only imagine. It's whatever, Matt never really names things very obvious, so it leaves, some to the imagination. So having this Shattered Dreams, you can only imagine what kind of glass and tubes and panes, whatever it may be, that he decides to build.
No more glass for me. I will not be using any of those light tubes.
Kate's in the chat.
Could you imagine? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Could you imagine if I can get through an entire deathmatch tournament without a single drop of blood coming down from my face? That's the plan. If I don't have to bleed and I don't get cut up or sliced up and I can win, I'm the greatest deathmatch wrestler ever. Come on.
That would be interesting. I don't think we've ever seen that. Never.
It's time for everything.
Yep, there you go. Kate, what's up in the chat? Princess, I also have to say to Kirk, you're one hell of a trainer, man. Bob Culture Podcast says, Legends, Kirk, the basketball MVP.
That's right. I wish I was home. I'd pull out my trophy right now, but I'm not.
Mark Leslie says, death matches all have crazy names these days. That they do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, none of them are that good.
None of them that good? Okay, so come up with a name right now. If you were going to make one.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm too tired. I had a year not wrestling to think of ideas and what to do. So he's got the ideas. I don't have to think of them. I just have to use them.
Okay. So another one I saw. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, you're fine. I said that saves me the work of thinking of things.
I saw Frankie Picard the other day, and Frankie was talking to me about his match with Eddie Only. And are they just going to sit here and smoke, and who can outsmoke each other for this match? Is that like the concept of this? Like, that's what I feel like is going to happen.
It's going to be excellent. Honestly, that's going to be the best.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
I think Frankie told me that they never wrestled before, that they wanted to have this match, and that Eddie's wanted this match a long time as well.
What day is this match?
I think it's on. Hold on one second. There's so many matches going on. That's why you guys have to watch everything. It's on the Hustle Cup. It's on Friday.
Oh, that's good. That match is going to steal the show. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah?
I'm calling it right now. Yeah. Especially if Frankie comes out on a fucking horse again.
Oh my
please.
gosh.
No more. No.
I feel like you're gonna have to like do some stuff to like top that? Like, what can he do to like top that? Come out with a giant cigarette. I would love that.
I mean,
has a
agenda.
Somebody needs to build that and bring that to Hustle Cup. I'm dead. Yeah, but that I love it because it's titled "Who is the King of Smokes?" So that's why I'm saying I feel like that they're just gonna come into the ring and they're gonna smoke a lot of cigarettes. But
sounds good to me.
Do that. Chrissy's not gonna let anybody smoke cigarettes in that building. Matt probably won't let anybody smoke in the building. So I don't know.
We'll see how this one turns out. Maybe this should have been on the Sunday show, maybe, because it's outside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe that would have been better.
I mean, it depends. I don't know if they would have. I don't know if they'd allow that either.
You just gotta hope. Secondhand smoke issues. The referee better be careful. Stand a nice distance away.
Yeah,
has to be probably just put Papa G in there. He's expendable. He'll be fine.
There you go. Just put him in. He'll be all right. So another match I definitely want to talk about that, like, I was like, what? Like, this is odd. And it's one of your matches, Austin. Like, you and Marcus are teaming up and you're wrestling G Raver and Effie. Is this the first time that Effie's worked at H2O? Yeah.
So he did during Matt's retirement tour. He did the Tremont retirement show at the party.
Yeah.
Where Matt and Effie wrestled Dan Barry and Bill Carr, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Effie. Yeah, that's the only time I know Effie's been in the building at H2O. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't know if he's been there much.
All right.
Hey, Austin, I have a question. When are you going to turn on Marcus? You tired of living in his shadow yet, or?
No, because he's literally been like a little brother to me. So.
Oh, okay.
If I ever I get mad at him a lot. I do, and that's it's because he's an annoying little shit. He is. He's my little brother. I call him my little brother for a reason because he irritates the fuck out of me. I love him.
Yeah, I get you can get mad sometimes when the little brother is more successful than the big brother, but it happens,
that's
right?
I mean, I really don't care. His girlfriend gets him booked half the time anyway. And I don't really care, but I'm happy with what I'm doing. Yeah, man. Mark's my best friend. I don't know. He's fine. He's doing all right. Half the shit that he does, he took from me anyway.
Hear that, everybody? He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Marcus and Austin are fine.
Out with me. I trust him. He trusts me. We got nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about me turning on him. Mm. That would be fun, though, right? How cool would that be?
Mark says Brandon looks so surprised by all these matches. Brandon's busy, okay? Like, Brandon works million promotions, okay?
It's hard. There's 3 days of shows. How am I supposed to keep up with every match that are on the shows? I'm trying here, okay? I can't connect my iPad to the internet. I can't see.
Yeah. But we got you covered. We're talking about all this here. So, so like I'm even going through the matches because it's nuts. There's a lot. Like, we have a hardcore rumble going on Sunday as well. Which is nuts. We got Sean Henderson, we got Casanova, we got Bam Sullivan, Cade, like Blackout, like, and then there's more that is gonna be announced for this as well. I mean, this is just gonna be balls to the wall, crazy.
Yeah, there's some people in this that I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm going through it. There's a lot.
Am I in it?
Crazy.
Are you in it? No, I mean, you're not announced on it. Are you just going to come and, like, take over everything this weekend? Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
That's the plan? Are you going to, like, enter yourself into the Hustle Cup, win that, then go to the Tremont tournament, win that, and then are you going to, like, interfere with, like, Matt and Onita's match, too? Like...
Well, I mean...
Explosives?
That's a good idea. So, if that happens, thanks, Tiff. For the idea. And just... type this down in my notes.
There you go. There you go. I feel like, I mean, there's possibilities, like, but Austin, are you worried about anything with the Hustle Cup? Like, is there anybody in this Hustle Cup that concerns you?
I don't know. I mean, the same people I wrestled, every undiscovered people I've known for the entire time I've been at H2O, they're all just other students. They're all friends in a way. Some of them they're other students.
All students, right?
Yeah, they're all students. Huh. He's writing this down, guys. Just so you know, like he's writing it down. I mean, some of these names in this Hustle Cup, like, you're not worried about Darian Hardaway? Like, pretty solid over there. Toss you around?
I don't know. See, there's a difference. Like, that's the cool part about having Hustle Cup the one night and then the deathmatch tournament the next. Mm-hmm. It's two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Right. Because Hustle Cup is like it's our, the way I put it is like, it's our G1. You know, it's of the students who's the best out of all of us at this point in time. And that's what we're going to find out at Hustle Cup. Because the only time we're all wrestling each other, you know. Wow. It's students versus students, and it's all what we bring to the table separately. And then the next night, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be a different environment. It's all just the complete other end of the spectrum of things. And that's going to be the bloody one, the really dangerous one. The night before is when we're all going to do our best to not just win, but to, I guess, wow people and show what we can do. Yeah. Like, individually. People like Rocket, you know, who can literally, like, defy gravity. It's insane. And it's not because he's like an alien or whatever. He defies gravity. Can you get that on a shirt too?
Austin is scared. I'm dead. I can't. I don't know. And then we have like we have Leroy Robinson, who's now the undiscovered champion. He's in the Hustle Cup. You know, here's like another one that I feel like he's been coming into his own a lot more as well. Like,
ever since Leroy won that belt, he's been completely different in and out the ring. Like, his confidence went up a lot, but it went up a little bit too much. Like, he got a little bit of a big head once he got the belt. You know, he definitely didn't do it right. I mean, he beat Reed right after Reed won. Yeah. In pretty gnarly match with Gigi. And then he comes out and beats him because he already got done wrestling. And then now he's retained it. He's definitely had some very strong title defenses. And yeah, Leroy does look good going into Hustle Cup right now. He looks pretty strong. One, he's gotten more jacked than he already was. He's probably Leroy can go. I'm gonna give everything to him. I'm gonna put him over as much as possible because he can go. Absolutely.
Yeah. Declan Grant's another one too. Like, now again, these are guys that turn heel, which is interesting. Like, is that gonna be the difference going into?
I'll tell you, the thing you have to worry about with Declan Grant the most is he's probably one of the most motivated because he has child support to pay. So if anyone really needs to win this tournament, it's Declan Grant, okay? So there you go. That's your inside scoop here.
What do you think, Brandon?
That's the only reason that we'd ever have to worry about Declan Grant.
What do you think, Brandon?
Do you get is there like a bonus that you get if you win the tournament?
I don't know, merch money, I guess. Oh no, he doesn't have merch either.
I got bills to pay too. So
see, he's taking all these notes for this upcoming weekend. So, what you guys definitely have to, make sure if you don't have the IWTV app, definitely get it this weekend. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of wrestling going on. I know the Undiscovers are eventually gonna go onto the YouTube channel as well, which is exciting. Yeah. So that's going to be on the H2O site as well. But so let's talk a little bit about Matt and Onita. Like, this is the match. I think a lot of people don't realize how special, I feel like is probably the word, that this match is going to be. And this has been a build up for a while with Onita calling Matt out. This has been going on for months. And Austin, you were the one actually at the showboat that like came in trying to get Matt to respond.
Yeah. I didn't really want to do that. Like that wasn't my choice. I was kind of forced into it. And it wasn't like I was forced into it because they knew if Matt wasn't going to kill someone, it was probably me. So if anyone else asked, then they, might have been a lot more repercussions for it. But Prissy, Sean, and everybody else in the locker room were talking to me that day. When I already had enough on my mind going to wrestle Tony Deppen that day, they wanted me to ask Matt about it after he had very openly ignored, like blatantly ignored Onita the entire time. Didn't, respond to him. Didn't want to. He wanted nothing to do with it. And then I had to ask him. Like I said, not because I wanted to, because everybody else was making me. And yeah, I did want to. I did need to know. That was the only. I had to do it in front of it. I had to put him on the spot.
Right.
I had to. That's the only way I was going to get an answer out of him, and you saw how that worked, because it didn't.
Yeah. But he finally accepted. I mean, Brandon, like, how special is this match and this build?
I mean, it's been going on for more than just a couple months. This
is going on a long time.
What, 5 years in the making, really? Because when you think about it, ever since this first started, when Matt called out Onita for the first time, like, they've never really gotten to have that special moment. They've never really gotten to have that one-on-one situation, something that Matt's been, trying to make happen since, 2016, 2015, whatever it is. He comes to the States, they end up doing some 6-man tag match in CZW. It doesn't work out. They comes again for Cage of Death and turns into another tag match. And now is finally, I think that was part of the motivation for Matt to finally accept this match, is that, like, okay, now he can really have this moment. And I don't even think people realize how special this match is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally why the show's
insane this was going to be.
Yeah.
What's that?
Why the show's named Destiny, because it's honestly, like, that's what this has become. It's become a destiny, like Onita's really the inventor of deathmatch wrestling in some ways. And if it wasn't for him, of course, there would be no Matt. And then when Matt, like, years ago, called him out, and he was the first person to bring him to America in, I don't even remember how many years. And then for him to call Matt out all those, years later, shows how much of an impact one person, total stranger, made on another guy from across the world, solely based off of this wrestling thing,
Yeah.
And it's nuts. And then it really is just destiny. That's the only word you could use to describe it now.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be crazy. And again, we talked about in the beginning that we got people flying all over the place, that they're staying for the weekend. I feel like also this is going to bring a lot of new fans, because you're gonna have the fans of Matt, you're gonna have the fans of Onita, and then of course, like, you'll have your H2O fans. But I feel like this is also going to bring new fans over to H2O. So, in your guys' opinions, like, what's like the best things about H2O and what they should look forward to if they're new coming to watch H2O this weekend?
I mean, I feel like it's super exciting, because I feel like this is really going to bring H2O to the next level, especially with, the Japanese fans too. Like, and really, honestly, like you said, all fans all around the world,
right,
that are finally going to be, that may not have seen H2O before and are now going to see this. Like, and this is probably the biggest thing in H2O history. And now that this is just going to bring us up to the complete next level, and they're going to be able to see, like, kind of a little bit of everything when they start watching H2O. You have your death matches, you have your, high flyers, Memphis style wrestling, fucking everything that you could possibly imagine, storytelling. It's, H2O is just a whole, I don't even know how to describe it, just literally everything.
Yeah.
It's like fucking old school CZW. That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like CZW from like 2005.
What do you think, Austin?
Yeah. Building their own talent, making it's an academy, myself, Mark, all the other students that have been brought up through this school and now released into the wrestling world. They're going to come for Matt and Onita and see this match. And there's going to be a lot of other people on this show that these people see. Mm-hmm. And it's going to do us an insane amount just to be on this show. Mm-hmm. And it's going to have, so H2O, we've always said, is the mom and pop shop. There's a lot of eyes on one mom and pop corner store of professional wrestling right now. So
we're turning into a goddamn 7-Eleven. That's what we're turning into.
It's like a buffet. Okay, let's be real. You get a little bit of everything when it comes to H2O.
The hardcore and the hustle.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It's nice, H2O, that you have your different... I mean, I have put out that tweet, and my best friend Brad was saying it yesterday. He goes, I didn't really think about it. He goes, until you said it. It's like, especially the students, is that you guys will have all different styles. I think like sometimes like a lot of schools, what I've noticed is whoever the trainer is, you kind of see that within all the students. And I'm not saying that you're not going to see that, but I think that, like Austin, like, you have that like New Japan kind of style. And we've talked about that on the Under the Rope series, and it was like Rocket, it was like high flying, and Reed's more of like that Matt, and like Ryan's like Haas. And I talk about this with a lot of you guys. So I think that's what makes H2O like so special, compared to a lot of other promotions. And then you guys come in, like you have different I mean, Brandon's a trainer now over at H2O, which you love. Right? Yeah, I know you love that.
I very much do.
So, no, I go to Quest classes instead.
Damn.
That's fine.
The thing with H2O is, even with trainers like Bryn, the trainers allow the students to be themselves and wrestle how they want. You guys have shown us the ropes, but you've also given us the reins and let us do what we want. And, everyone has their own preferred flavor of ice cream. Some people like different kinds of wrestling than others. Personally, I'm much more of a technical fan of wrestling. I like, the mat wrestling, the grappling side of things. And there's other people that like flying. And then there's people like Big Red who, as Matt would say, knocks souls out of assholes because of how hard he hits people. So there's wrestlers of all different shapes, sizes, and styles. And it's different. Like, there's going to be a part because, like, we all train together. I literally, like, Mark started doing a 450 after I did it, and I'm like, I hurt my ankle. I'm like, that's yours now. I can't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. We all steal from each other constantly. Yeah. And we all mess with each other from us because we train with each other, and these are the moves that, like, we all kind of work on and come up with. And once you see someone else, you kind of subconsciously do it. You don't do it on purpose. You're just like, oh, man. And it's also the fact that we know each other so well from training together constantly is how we all know each other's things and moves. And that's what leads to such competitive matches on Undiscovered. There's so many just insanely good matches on these Undiscovered shows that still need to be seen. Yeah. Because we know each other so well and we hit each other really hard.
No, you guys do. You guys do. I watch it all the time. So, but yeah, if you guys can get down there, it's only like $5. I mean, you can't, it's a steal. Now you guys are doing it weekly too, every Monday.
Yep.
So, but how special is it too? Like you're gonna be in the locker room with Onita. Like,
that's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
I have been before. So.
You have been, or you haven't?
I have.
Okay, you have. Yeah.
For both shows. Yeah. The CZW, both at CZW, yeah. He is like, it's so weird because like in your mind you think, okay, Onita, he's like this mysterious like mega star over in Japan, like a celebrity almost, and like that completely translates when he comes over here. Right. Like just seeing him in the locker room, he has like this aura that comes off of him, and like he's just like, you could look at him, not know who he is. And you could say that guy is important somewhere, something. He's some sort of famous. It's so weird that he had like this aura just comes off him that he's a larger than life star. Like, and you don't see that with people anymore. It's just a very weird thing.
It's going to be really, really interesting to watch. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be backstage. I'll be doing stuff. You guys will see it also on the network as well. I'm trying to find the post that Matt put out because there's going to be a lot of things. If you guys are going to this show, there's going to be a lot like stickers and shirts, and they're doing a meet and greet with Onita as well. Am I right? Was that like included? But if you wanted to do signatures, I'm trying to find the post here. Where is it? I can't find it now. Do you guys remember, like, Austin?
You're asking the wrong person.
Austin, do you remember all the?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that post.
There's going to be an insane amount of merch. I know that. There's going to be event shows for every show that weekend, for Hustle Cup, for
shit ton of DVDs.
Yeah, a bunch of DVDs. The shirts for the tournaments, the shirts for Destiny, and then the other regular H2O merch that we have all the time.
Oh, here, I found it. There we go.
Bag.
Yeah, there's a lot. So he said, okay, so you can still buy tickets, obviously, for all the shows still. You can buy at the door for the money. Do you know, can you buy at the door too the day of the show, or you still have to purchase online?
I think you should be able to get them at the door the day of the show.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to read this. Online ticket sales will end next week. All tickets that will still be available will be sold at the door. You'll be able to upgrade at the door, too, if you would like to. VIP ticket holders will receive their VIP items as they enter. GA seatings is first come, first serve in those in the sections. There will also be ushers in the stands and H2O students and staff to help you to your seating area. They're available for you to have any concerns. Event t-shirts, event posters, and lots of new merch available at the H2O FMWE. Onita will be available to purchase. There will be a meet and greet with Onita at 6. No additional charge. They'll have 8x10s, posters, and more available for you to purchase at all affordable rates. There's also a huge parking lot to the left of the stadium when you first pull into the front of the ballpark, so plenty of parking. Stadium concession stands will open during the event. All wrestlers with merchandise, vendors, and more will also be on the main level. Security detail as to what you're allowed will be at the park with, and then he's going to make another post coming soon. So a lot of things. If anything, it says you can contact Matt for more information or questions that you guys have. So if you guys can't make it, again, all shows will be streamed live on IWTV this starting Friday.
Better make it. Make yourself make it.
Brandon will take you out. He's the student slayer for. Listen, I expect. Not only am
I the student slayer, I'm the fan slayer too. I will fight all of you.
Yeah, you did.
I fucking try to fight Mittens at every show. So
yeah, shit, you're right.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Tim and Faith, that you're listening to this, you need to make Brandon that shirt. We probably could do it this week for you. I'll die if you walk in wearing like the student slayer or the fan slayer. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh, so the student slayer and this is the Mark murderer. That's the other one.
The Mark murderer?
Ooh. Ooh.
No, I better
That's really good.
That should be like
I gave this to you.
There you go. The front of the shirt will be student slayer,
and
then in the back, murder slayer. Damn.
The ones.
Wow, I like it.
Oh,
you guys are funny. Mark said in the chat, he goes, one match I'm looking forward to is the 5-women match for the hybrid title. I mean, this is gonna be crazy. So
that one's gonna be very good, right, Case? Your match.
She's gonna kick some ass, definitely.
Yeah,
so, we've been anticipating like Kennedy and Mickey Knuckles with Casey like for a while. Like then Jenny Rose and Masha.
You.
Yeah, it's nuts. Let me see anything else in the chat. If you guys got any more questions in the chat, drop them. I see all you guys in there. So, is there any other questions you want us to answer. I think we've covered a good chunk of this. I'm going to see if I can do something still with Matt. I know he's busy. So we'll see if we can
he's got a lot on his plate this week, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Fun.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, do you guys have anything else to add for this upcoming weekend?
Hey, Brandon, are you the mystery guy on Team H2O?
No.
Damn, I warned.
I got better things to do.
All right.
He's like, he doesn't need to be a mystery. He's Brandon Kirk, right?
Who else is on the team?
That's a big question.
Hold on.
Charles Payne is one of them.
Who?
Charles Payne, Chuck Payne, whatever. Same thing.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm finding it because there is so many.
There's a lot. I believe Lucky.
I like Lucky. Okay.
Demon Moore isn't Chondo on it?
Chondo.
And Ron.
Chondo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ron Mathis, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely not me.
No. All right. Well, it's Team H2O versus Team 440. There's a mystery member of the team.
I am the mystery member of Team 440.
Damn. Wow, there is no mystery person on. You know what? I also heard this is the first time that 440 teamed completely with Eddie only together for the first time.
Is it really?
Yes. Like they did War Games, but who was it that wasn't there?
Eddie, I don't think.
Yeah, Eddie wasn't there. So this is the first time that all of them been in a match together as a team.
Yeah.
This is
That's
insane.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody told me that the other day. I was like, oh, okay. And Mark says, Brandon the Student Slayer in the style of a Buffy logo.
Ooh.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I was talking about the other day. I need to go watch that.
Need to do some research. I'm trying to get a shirt made for this weekend.
Yeah, I'll talk to you after because I know someone who could pull it off for you this week for you, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Sweet. So, but yeah, so I guess pretty much that's gonna wrap it up. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you're listening to this later, like, you know, what you're looking forward to the most, what match, who do you think's gonna win? Let me know all your thoughts. Go support these guys. Go buy their merch. Austin, you have new merch.
Yeah, I'm going to soon at Hustle Cup, the Deathmatch Tournament, Destiny. I'm gonna have all of them.
Yeah. So
shirts. I still have stickers, so yeah, I have all kinds of stuff. Don't give Brandon any money, please. No, I'm just kidding.
Send it to Casey. There you go. Send it to Casey. There you go. Send it to Casey. They're in Florida. They lost the payday with no peace. Send them money. Send them money so that they can do something fun tonight.
Yes, send us money so we can go to Disney.
Why would we go for an hour?
Well, I guess that's gonna wrap everything up, with this episode. So I can't thank you guys very much for hanging out. I'm sad again that Matt couldn't join us, but I totally understand. A lot of things came up right before, so that's why we pushed the podcast a little bit. But thank you again, Brandon and Austin, for hanging out with us, talking a little bit about the big weekend. But I'll be there and I'll be backstage, guys. So I'll have some footage for you as well. So, but yeah.
Cool.
So thank you guys very much. And we'll talk to you soon, guys. Stay safe. Support